see your war face.
Hello, test. Okay, it says there it goes. All right. For some reason, my microphone was not working, but there we go. It's working now. All right, let's get this game loaded up. Today we are finishing up our crazy second build in Ranch Sim. Hope everybody's doing good. All that loads up. Let's get the camera going. There we go. Hello, everybody. How you doing? Happy Friday. Hope everybody had a good week. If you haven't been following along, I'm doing one of my legendary crazy builds in Ranch Sim, and we're just about done with this one. Gonna finish it up today. As long as the game can handle it. The game's been stuttering like crazy because this thing is, asking a bit much of the game from what it typically does. As you can tell by how long it's taking to load. There we go. Do the normal. Every time you start a game, you have to reload your gun. Never figured out why that is a thing, but it is. I mean, this is still early access, so hopefully, as the game goes along, they'll work out those little bugs, but that means they'll also probably get rid of some of these little bugs that let us do these crazy builds that I like to do. Because I shouldn't be able to do this. Like, it should not be possible in a game like this. Yeah, we're already at just under 60 FPS. This game is not designed to handle things like that. It always seems to get worse when you're around the animals, too. I don't know if it's just the animations aren't optimized or what, but whenever I'm in the barn with a couple animals, it really seems to lag a bit. I'm closing the door. All right. Get all the lights on, because that's another one of the things. Every time you quit and restart a game, all the lights turn off. Another one of those things hopefully they'll fix as the game progresses. But considering how dark this game gets at night, you can still see we got our Christmas tree up. We can turn that off. Yeah, this game gets really, really dark at night, so I always got to make sure to turn on the lights so you can just see stuff at night when you come back. So it looks like we're going to jump over to the right side and do our next line of building. We have, what is it, 3 more? Yeah, 3 more layers on each side to finish this off. I haven't counted, but I think this thing's going to end up being just shy of 60 stories when we're done, which is just absurd. All right, we're going to load up our elevator here. I call it an elevator because, well, that's how we use it right now. I know it looks like a nice little John Deere cart, but you will see in just a minute that it is, in fact, an elevator. Through trial and error, I've also found that 4 stacks of wood is the right amount. Sometimes you can get 5, but sometimes the 5th stack, well, it's really hard to get it to line up right. so it goes green so you can actually place it. But also sometimes it's so high it goes outside of the hitbox, and so it just stays there, doesn't follow you, which is funny. Oh yeah, we're chugging 30 FPS. Woo! This poor game. I feel bad for the torture I'm doing to it. So devs, if you ever see this, I'm sorry. I know your game is not meant for this. Okay, that's lined up pretty good. And now, elevator time. Sorry for your ears, because this will do loud things as we do this. Like that. See, I discovered the secret by accident a while ago when I was building my skyscraper to try to jump stuff. Originally, what I was doing was taking the little ATV and stacking wood on the back and driving it up the stairs. That took a lot longer. This is much easier once I had the idea that this might work. Cannot tell you how many, probably hundreds of hours it saved me learning this trick. And I hope it's one that they don't realize and fix when the game comes out, because it allows you to do some silly shit. Which is what I really enjoy in games like this. Because once you figure out the basics, there's not a whole lot to do. I mean, it's still fun if you're into games like this. And just seeing, I mean, it's really about optimizing how to make money. But again, the next update coming out actually in just about a month, just under a month, I think. Uh, they're adding, because there are a couple other farms and stuff around, and they're adding hunting missions and a hunting rifle. And so I guess that update is going to allow you to go to the other farms or hunting cabins around here, get hunting missions. So I don't know if they're going to add other animals, because right now they just have, what is it? They have the elk, the bear, and the wolf. Are the only animals you can hunt. So let's see if they're going to add other stuff, but that'll be cool, adding a hunting rifle. And they also are going to add, I guess they have, like, in the store right now, they have, like, lambs and sheep maybe as well, but you can't buy them. So it'll be interesting to see how in-depth the game goes. I'm having fun with it anyway. When I started discovering the ways to actually make money. So when you first start out, it is a grind. You're making like 2 eggs a day and selling them for like $6 each or something. So you're making like $10 a day, and then hunting and you get like $50 for an elk. I mean, it is a struggle, and until you figure out a couple of the tricks as to how to start making money. First trick is, as soon as you have enough money, buy a couple pigs, fatten them up for slaughter, and sell them into pork. Get you a couple more, because that should get you enough money to get the sausage makers. Not the nice fancy electric ones like I have, but you can get the cheapy mechanical ones, and then you can sell sausage, and those sell, God, I want to say, like, if you build a house and dry them, they're like $100 each selling. I mean, it's crazy. And so yeah, once you start doing that, then that'll get you, your granary and your windmill, so you don't have to go buy feed and water all the time, which is really nice. Once you get that, and you can automatically fill everything, then you start breeding your pigs, and then it's really easy to make money after that. That's like the level you got to get to, is once you get, if we can see, yeah, you can't really see, it's getting cloudy, but in your house, you have drying racks for both cheese and meat. So once you get that, and you can just see my granary right there in your windmill and one barn, you have everything you need to really start making money fast. And then it's just about finding out the best ways to make money. Cheese. Honestly, cheese is the best way to make money in this game. The normal cheese is like $60 each. And then if you start getting the mold, it's like 100 for the white mold cheese and like 130 for the blue. I mean, it's crazy money. It's by far the easiest way to make money fast in the game. And you can make money a lot faster than taking wood up on top of your stupid sign that you're building like I am. Although hopefully you guys are smarter than me and don't do stupid things like decide to make a 10-story, actually 12-story sign. So it's 12 stories high, or will be when we're done. 12 stories high and 50 wide. Yeah. And it started, I want to say 45 or 46 stories up in the air. So yeah, I think it's going to end up being like 58 stories tall when all is said and done. Something like that. And, of course, it's going to have lights because you got to see it at the nighttime, right? You guys will laugh when you see the lights because that's one of the proudest things I figured out was how to really do lights that are going to be epically stupid. Because if nothing else, this build is epically stupid. Okay. So now that we got that up there, pretty cool though, right? So now we got these 16 bundles of wood. And so basically the process I do for building this, so I just go about 5 or 7 over here. On the top I could probably just go all the way, but I like to do it in chunks. Just because for some reason there is a method to my madness for doing it in chunks. Believe it or not, there's a method for everything. But these blue temporary holders or whatever seem to be harder for the game to render and seem to make it chug more than after it's built. I don't know if it's just the lighting or because it's see-through or what. So I try to, when you get this big in a build, it's good to try to minimize how much extra work the game engine is having to do, because that's what's struggling. It's not my computer or my video card or anything like that. I checked it, and they're both at like 40 to 50% utilization. Like it's not working them hard. My computer's not heating up or anything like that. It's just the game engine itself can't handle so many separate things that it has to render. So for some reason these blue things are harder for it to render than after it's completely built. So I try to minimize them as much as possible. In my mind, it makes a difference. I don't know if it really makes a difference, but it makes me feel better, so that's what really matters. That and not falling off the stupidly high sign. Although there is no fall damage, so it doesn't really matter if you fall off. You just have to climb the many, many stories back up high. What's up, Smoker? I am building a gigantic sign that says Tornado for no reason whatsoever. Oh, I almost fell off. That would have been annoying. Oh yeah, game's chugging hard right now. See if she can make it. As hard as the game is chugging when I'm doing this, though, it has never crashed, so knock on wood for that. I'm actually surprised it hasn't just hard crashed at some point. So let's drive this all the way down. Okay, I'll leave that there. So since it's in two different sections, as you can see, the ground wasn't flat enough for me to build this entire thing in one section, so I had to do two sections so you can see the little separation there. So I have to build in two parts. So I'm going to paint this half real quick. This is the hard part. Oh man, the first one I built before this was a 25-story high building. That was pretty funny. That's kind of what gave me the idea. Is when I was doing that, I realized I could paint stuff, and just it has no limit as to how high you can build. You can see how high up we are. I mean, there's the lights underneath. I'll turn those on when it's all done. But yeah, we're like 50 something stories up right now. It's just crazy. But yeah, the game is so freaking chugging because of the amount of just wood in there. All right, so this is the hard part. I have a diagram that you can't see in front of me that let me know what to paint where. So we got 2 reds and then a yellow. 1, 2, 3 reds. Luckily, it's only 2 colors. I kept it simple because I could only imagine how much my brain would fry if I did something more complex. 2 yellow. Okay. When we run out of wood, I'll jump down because I have to get more wood to load up. Did you learn, Smoking? Did you learn the trick as to how to take wood up high? You can load up the carts and use them like an elevator. If you haven't seen that, we'll see that trick in a minute here. Oh, I'm out of paint. Don't worry, I have lots of paint. It's just down at the other end. I say just down at the other end as I run for 20 minutes to get there. There's my paint supply. Oh, nice. It's just a monstrous 2-story building. How many squares wide is it? I have one smaller one. You can see it right there. That's just a single story. Let's see. Okay, 2 red, yellow, and then 3 red. Make sure everything lines up. All right, those are all painted now. I think the hardest part in this, aside from figuring out how to build these tall ass stilts, is keeping track of what to paint where, because you can't get back at it easily once you're done with a level. So I'm trying to be super careful and not screw anything up. All right. Go do a little more building over here, and then we gotta go get another load of wood. Now the fun part, the express elevator down. Give you an idea of how high up we are. All right, let's check it out. I'll give you a quick shot of what we're got going on here. So as you can see, I'm just building a monstrous sign of my name. I decided to make it this high basically so you can see it anywhere on the map. Like you can go down to the place where you buy cars or up to the gas station, you can see it anywhere. And I'm hoping the lights will work in a way that you can see it at night too, but we'll find out. I've done a couple tests and it looks like it will. I just don't know if it'll render it all the way out. I don't know how far the lights will go. That's why I actually had to use lights from the cars. So I have 25 of these buggies up there pointed at the sign. Because if you just build the lights, they don't go very far. Like it stops rendering the lights. But the car lights go forever. So. Yeah, I've been working on this thing for like 3 weeks. I love just building monstrous, stupid stuff like this in games like these, like Raft and Green Hell and games like this. Whatever, anything that lets you build, I gotta build crazy stuff in. So if you ever start wanting to build high stuff, I don't know if you've stumbled upon this trick yet. But obviously, you know, you can just buy the things of wood. But then, this is where the secret comes in. See if we're lined up good. Get your car lined up like this. And then you just do the flip. And you can express the wood up. Makes building up way easier than carrying the wood up one stack at a time. Still takes a while. I don't think I'm going to get this up there before night to fall. Oh well. Oh, I have a mattress up there. I can just sleep up top. Pretty ridiculous, right? Yeah, once I figured this secret out, that's what made me... Because I was building like a 5-story building at the time. And I was taking the wood up on the back of the ATV, literally driving up the stairs. Which actually works. It just takes forever. And then I got the idea to try this. And once I saw it actually worked, I was just like, oh yeah, now I can go nuts. Yeah, I wish I still had the 25-story building. It is where my building is right there. Just imagine that green building right there is 25 stories. But I ended up knocking it down. Sometimes when you're doing this, it'll go screwy, but usually not. It's usually pretty much the same thing. Is it gets stuck like that, then the next time it does this bouncing thing where it makes a ton of noise, and then it just evens out. It's pretty reliable. Every now and then, it'll just go crazy, and like the car will end up pointing up straight up, and then it'll fall off the side or something like that. That's kind of why I have the stairs. Is you got to have an emergency way to get up and down. So I did a set of stairs on each end just in case. I don't think we're gonna. How are we gonna get all the way up before it gets dark? Oh, we're almost up. Oops. Forgot to take the ride up. That's when we're happy we have the stairs. Okay, I think the mattress is on this level. So we'll do a quick sleep, because trying to build this stuff at nighttime, as you know how dark this game gets, damn near impossible. Oh, somebody tried to call me. Yeah, we're almost as tall as the mountains now. I don't play Satisfactory. My buddy, Glyrindon, is huge into it. He keeps telling me I'd love it. I need to check it out. I think I own it. I've just never actually played it. Okay. But I know you can do some crazy builds in that game too. Oh, I almost turned the wrong way and went right off the edge. $2,000 hours? Oh my god. That is dedication. You must have built some crazy stuff in Satisfactory. I'm just glad they actually let you buy the stacks of wood in this game, so I don't have to cut down 8 million trees to try to make all these planks. I would never have built something like this if I had to chop down all those trees to do that. That would have taken so damn long. I'm crazy, but I ain't that crazy. I want to see if I have enough wood on my trailer to finish this last 2 levels off or not. It's going to be close, I think. May come up just a little bit short. So we might have to make a trip to the hardware store with our trailer. We'll see. All right, let's get some painting. Let's see. Start with a red, then a yellow. 2 reds and a yellow. I think I have enough paint to finish this off. Okay. There. Yellow and 2 reds. Okay. I think I got those all in the right place. I mean, in all honesty, when we jump down, if anything's off, I just have to knock a couple things down and fix it. As long as we catch it before we go too far, it ain't no big deal. But so far, again, knock on wood, haven't made any mistakes yet with the paints. Okay. Red, yellow. Three reds, and a yellow, then 3 reds. Right there. They need bigger cans of paint. That's what they really need. Need like a 5-gallon. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yellow, and then 2 reds. Yellow, 2 reds. Yellow, 1 red. And 2 yellows, and 3 reds. Yellow, and 3 reds. Yellow. 2 reds, 1 yellow, 2 reds. All right, everything looks good. Nice. All right, only one more layer with 2 colors, and then the last layer is all reds. Oh, look at that. We can float. Uh-oh, kitty cat's getting hungry. She's sitting on my computer. Always means she wants food. Hello, Miss Baron. Hello, kitty cat. Hello. I love the wind noise as you fall 60 stories down. Oh, look at that, landing on our wheels. I have no idea what direction we're facing. Oh my god. There we go. Alright, I'm going to do a quick check just to make sure. Right now, I play this and probably, BRs. I like Battle Royales. Me and my buddy play that. Playing a lot of Super People and PUBG again. I hadn't played PUBG in years, but when Super People came out, started ripping on that, having fun. Did I miss a block up there? You see that? Looks like I missed a block. Better go check that out. And then I play a lot of Sims. I dig Sims, flight sims especially. I fly planes in real life too, so I love flight sim and racing games. I play everything. Last couple of years though, I've been big into like survival games, like Green Hell and Raft and stuff like that. I've been digging games like those. You know what? We can actually take a load of wood up before we worry about the paint. I do have X-Plane, yeah. Yeah, X-Plane 12. It's a great game. Before the new Microsoft came out, It was the only flight sim I played. Just because the physics in it are so much better than Microsoft. Although I do have to give Asobo props. The new Microsoft Flight Sim, they did a great job with the physics. Still not as good as X-Plane. But that game just looks so beautiful. I'm interested. Isn't there a new version of X-Plane coming out soon? I know they're working on one. I'm going to be really curious to see what they do graphically. Oh, really? How far along did you get in your getting your license? Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I never played X-Plane until I started taking pilot's license lessons, and my buddy was a pilot, and he was like, you're training, and the hardest part of learning to fly is landing. And so I was trying to use Microsoft to do it, and it's just like there's no feel. There's no feel of what ground effect is actually like. And he was like, "Dude, use X-Plane. It's what I used when I was learning how to fly." And it's amazing. Like you can actually, like if you can land a plane in X-Plane, you can actually land a plane in real life. It's the only sim I've ever flown where you can actually feel when the wind gets up underneath your wings like it does in real life. They did such a good job with the physics in that game. And of course, there's all the aftermarket graphics you can add on to it. I forget what program it was I used, but there was this free stuff from Europe where you can download satellite maps. And so once you get up like 4,000 or 5,000 feet and you look down, you're looking at the actual satellite maps like you do when you really fly, and it looks identical. It's very much like what Microsoft does now without the 3D stuff on the ground. But once you get up high and you're cruising around, it looks like when you really fly. It's amazing. Do you have a yoke and stuff for X-Plane? Nice. Yeah, when I'm just messing around, I have the whatever it is, the Logitech Extreme whatever 360 with the rudder controls. I use that probably more than anything else when I don't feel like setting everything up, and it works great. My buddy, the one who got me into it, he's crazy into it. He has his VR goggles and everything, and like all the honeycomb. So he has like the yoke, the pedals, the throttle quadrant. He has freaking radio stack. It's nuts. But he uses it just I mean, he uses it to stay proficient because he flies a lot of instrument, and so there's like add-on programs where you can have real controllers guide you around like they do in real life, and so he'll do that just to stay current. And when you're navigating an instrument like that, it's the same if you're on a sim or in a real plane. Like you're just navigating, so it really helps him stay current. I just do it for fun now. But I will say it was great when I was learning how to fly. The night before I would do a flight, you could go up and You know, you have the exact satellite imagery, and so you do the flight, and then the next day it's like you've already done it before, and so you're not nervous flying to somewhere you've never been before. Here's the funniest part of this build. I'll show you this real quick. When I was figuring out how to do the lights, I stacked, look at all the cars I have stacked up that I can turn their headlights on one by one, and then it lights them up. Just come in here, turn on the lights, and it actually lights up the sign at night. So when I get all done, I'll turn all those on. It actually looks pretty sick. Oh, we're all the way up. Oh, nice. The big metal at Boeing, man. Yeah, the guys who taught me to fly all went off and they're captains for big airlines now. It's got to be a pretty crazy job. I don't think I could ever do it professionally. I don't know, I just like doing it for fun. I do want to try a full motion sim sometime though, like those real 737 cockpits. That's got to be a trip. Oh, we need to go check that one board that looked like it wasn't painted. Yeah, there it is. I knew I saw one that wasn't painted. Oh, nice. 767 is always one of my favorite airplanes. I love the 767. Okay, let's check this out. 2 reds, yellow, 2 reds, yellow. Yeah, so this should be a red. There we go, all fixed. Have you tried the new Microsoft, or you just fly X-Plane? I'll probably stream that like, I don't know, maybe next week I'll do that. Figure something out next Friday. I got the new, there's a new, you know what the Cessna 337 is? It's the twin engine Cessna that has one engine in the front, one engine in the back, and it's the twin boom. Famous looking airplane. But there's a new add-on for that I've been wanting to mess around with. Maybe I'll do that next week. Trying to stream more, but right now it's mainly just on Fridays. Oh, it's getting a bit dark. See if we can finish this last little bit on this side. I'm gonna have to go make sure my animals have food at some point. They should be alright for another day or so, though. That would suck to go back down there and all my cows are dead. Alright, great. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hopefully see you next week. And hopefully by the end of this VOD, I'll have this sign built so you can go check it out if you want later on. My God, I cannot see anything. Oh, I think I see the mattress, though. Oh, yes, there's the mattress. Woo! That is dark. We did it. All right, let's see. Level 9. Okay, so we start with 3 reds. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 yellows. 2, 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 5 reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds, and then 3 yellows. Boom. Then 1 red. All right, nice. I'll drop the paint in there since I should be done with the yellow paint on this side. In case we need it on the other part. All right, 1, 2, 3 reds, 3 yellows, 5 reds. Probably gonna run out of paint here. 4. Oh, painted the wrong thing. 5, 3 yellows, and 1 more red. Oh, right as we run out of paint. Good timing. All right. Getting close. Getting close. Only 1 more layer on that side. 2 more layers on the other side. And this bad boy is done. Okay, we'll leave those 2 without a roof for bringing up the cart. Let's see how far we get with these. All right, we're going to go do a quick check to make sure the animals have food. Oh, tons. Why was I even worried? Let's make sure everything looks good. Yep, everything looks in the right spot. Oh, it's getting exciting. We are almost done. I think we may actually have enough wood in here, too. I'll be really happy if we do. I don't have to go buy more. Hello, kitty cat. I need to point a camera right at the top of my computer so y'all can see my cat just sitting there staring at me. Elevator up. I think I can honestly say that if I had realized how much time it was going to take to get all this wood up to the top of the sign, I may have thought twice about doing this build. Of course, knowing me, I probably still would have done it because I'm stupid like that, but hey. We're hovering between like 30 and 60 FPS right now. Oh man, this poor game. It is not designed for this. Oh, we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. There we go. There's the paint. That means we're getting real close to the top now. Ooh, there we are. All right. I think we might actually run out of wood before we finish this level. Might come up just a little bit short. Uh-oh, she's starting to make noise. Now she's really getting hungry. If y'all see a cat just like leap at my face from this side, don't worry about it. Just mean I didn't feed her on her schedule. And I probably deserve to die, so. What you staring at? Definitely gonna run out of wood. Oh, so close. Just a few more to go. fell so far it got stuck on the ground. Lawn darted. You know you fell a long way when you've gone through the Earth's crust. Oh, it's going to be so close if we have enough wood or not to finish this build. I think we might have just enough, actually. That we don't have to go back to the hardware store and get more. It's going to be super close. I think we might get lucky. Maybe. We'll see. We shall see. Oh no. Ooh, that was close. We saved it. We saved it. All good. Something very bad is going on with my cart right now. Ooh, that was ugly. Okay, I am going to go feed my cat. I will be back in 2 seconds. Okay, the cat has been fed. Let's get the game back up. There we go. You guys should have heard how loud my cat just yelled at me for food. It was pretty funny. I think I startled her. Why is my microphone muted? Sorry about that. we go. Maybe. All right. Now the very careful driving backwards. Look at how stoic my dude looks right now. Not even looking in the mirrors, man. He's just doing it by feel, like a boss. Get the last little bit of this level built, and then we can paint it. And then we are on to the last level. Oh, snap. We are getting so dang close to being done. Okay. Whoa. Don't lag so much that you drive me off the side of the building there, game. Rocking at 20 FPS right now. There we go. All right. So, start with a red and then 3 yellow. 3 yellow, and then 5 red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red, then 3 yellow, but we're going to run out of paint. Yep. Two, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3 yellows, then 3 reds, then 3 yellows. That puts me right there. Okay, and then 2 reds, followed by 2 yellows, and 3 reds, 1 yellow, 4 reds, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 yellows, and 3 reds. Boom. Nice. I think that's actually the end of the yellow paint. Let's drop that right there. Okay. 1 red, 3 yellows, 5 reds, which we don't have enough paint in here for that. Got a little tickle in my throat there. Well, looks like we should have plenty of paint for the end of this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds, 3 yellows, 3 reds. 3 yellows. 2 reds. 2 yellows. 3 reds. 1 yellow. 4 reds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 yellows and 3 reds. Boom. All right. Make sure we didn't miss anything. Looks good. Which I believe means we are about to start the last level here. Crazy! Let's get our last staircase up. Boom. Okay. We'll leave our normal 2 there. Try doing 7. See if we got enough wood for that. Oh man, we're getting so close I can feel it. Should just need like, I think 2 more loads of wood. 1 on each side. Cross your fingers, and I think we'll actually be done with the build, and then we just gotta finish the painting. Man. Are we really finally that close? Oh, right on the head. Oh, that's gonna sting. Good roll cage, man. Look at that. It's not even dented. That's American steel right there. Super strong and tough. Mm-hmm. I think we are going to have just enough wood to finish this. If we end up like 2 planks short, I'm going to be so pissed. I'll just tear the whole thing down and start again. No, I definitely won't do that. Up we go. Hopefully the next last time. That is right. This is a trick I learned, discovered, I should say, as to how to build crazy buildings in this game. What, you don't think that's normal? Huh. I thought all cars could do this. I am just finishing up, actually. Good timing. Getting really close to finishing up. I'm building a giant billboard, basically, with my name on it. Partially just to see how high I could go. I built a 25-story building before, which was pretty cool. And then I wanted to see how high I could go. This is going to end up being just under 60 stories high and 50 wide when all said and done. And it's going to be lighted. But yeah, basically I just wanted to see how crazy of a building I could do in this game. Yeah, once we get it all built, we'll step back and take a look. I'm pretty sure it's big enough that you can see it from anywhere on the map. That was kind of my goal. All it takes is a lot of patience, and you have to be kind of nuts. Because there's a lot of time just doing this. just taking the wood up to the top so you can keep building. Yeah, you can see how high we're getting. Alright. So now we're at the top of the stilts. This is where the sign actually starts. Although since we're on the backside, you can't really see anything. Finally at the top. So yeah, this is the last level we're building right now. You can see how high up we are. There's my little ranch over there. That's the hardware store right there. If you've ever played this game, probably have. There's the car dealership, the restaurant. Yeah. I know, you can actually get vertigo when you look down. It's just nuts. You can't build anywhere. You have to build. There's basically what's your ranch. When you start the game, they designate the area as that's what's your ranch. So anywhere on your ranch, you can build. So it basically starts where the road comes in and goes all the way back to the mountains. I haven't found a rear limit as to how far you can go. And I haven't found a height limit either. I kept waiting for it to like stop me from building any higher, and it just didn't. I mean, yeah, we're equal with the mountains right now. Yeah, I try to like keep developers on their toes. I don't know why. Whenever I play games like this, I have to build the biggest, craziest stuff I possibly can. The most nuts build I ever did was in Raft. I built a 4-story aircraft carrier that was designed after like a legit World War II aircraft carrier with a flight deck. It was massive. Well, I think this is actually bigger now. Yeah, in Raft. It was like, God, I want to say over 100 of those blocks. You know, the blocks you build out of in that. It was over 100 of those long. It was just insanely huge. Fortunately, I don't have it anymore. I tore it down when I got done with it. Now in Raft, my current Raft is a Mississippi style paddle wheel riverboat that I have. It's actually pretty dope. I'm waiting. I can't wait for them to get the. There's supposed to be a new chapter in that coming out soon. I'm excited for it. I love that game. think I'm out of paint on this side, so I have to go run over to the other side and get more paint. Yep. It only takes about 10 minutes to run from one side of this thing to the other. This game, don't feel bad. This game is such a struggle when you first start. It takes so many hours before you finally get to the point where like stuff is self-sustaining and you can actually make like decent money. The secret is once you can do it, seriously build a house because they have the automatic drying racks in there, right? And then get some dairy cows and start doing cheese. You make money the fastest from cheese. Because like if you can get 3 dairy cows and the automatic milking machine, you can make 12 things of cheese a day, I think. And that's like $700 every day. Just easy. You know, you just put them in your drying rack, milk the cows, and you're done. So what I'm doing now, I know it's hard to tell, but from the top you can paint the actual front of the wood. So I'm painting the front of the wood red to finish the sign off. And that side is done. So we just have the last story on the other side. Oh, man, I've been working on this thing for like 3 weeks. It's finally almost done. Oops. Oh my god, 23,000. That's a serious payday right there. I think the most I've done in a day is like, oh my god, dude, careful drive. Oh, we made it. The most I've done a day is like 9,000, and that was like the multiplier at the store for both blue mold cheese and beef sausage, and I had a full load of both, and it was like, yeah, 9 grand in one day. All right, it's dark, so let's. Gonna jump down here. I have an air mattress over here so I can sleep really fast because trying to work on this at night is just not fun. Let's see if I can do this without falling all the way down. Oh, good. We didn't. Oh, man. Imagine if you had the 2 times multiplier. You'd make almost 50,000 in one day. Yeah, basically what I do is I just have enough bins and everything so I can have like one entire cow slaughtered and one pig slaughtered and all the sausage made so they're all drying. And then I have enough cheese racks so I have every kind of cheese ready to go. And I just go down and see whatever's on the multiplier and just sell that day. Because I mean, you can make money so much faster, you know? And then if nothing's on the multiplier, I just sell the normal cheese. So it's like, even on the worst day, it's like a quick $700. And it takes like 5 minutes to do, and then you can just mess around the rest of the day. Because let's see, how much do I have? 119,000 right now. I don't even want to think about how much of that has gone into buying all the wood for this crazy sign I'm doing. Have you gotten a horse yet? That's really fun. When you get a horse, you can build the training paddock for it and start jumping it. Although it takes forever to train the horse. You have to do so many freaking jumps to train it. But it is fun to just ride the horse around. I know you can sell it and make a bunch of money, but I'm not going to. It's just cool to have a horse. Oh yeah. Oh, here, I'll go show you my horse real quick. I'm so happy that there isn't fall damage in this game. Alright, I'll give you a tour of my ranch real fast. So first up, that's the sign I'm building. You can see the one light over there. I have 25 lights set up, so it'll be lit up at night as well. But yeah, we just have this little center section to finish right there, and it'll be done. But yeah, crazy. Alright, so here's my ranch. Not huge. I have 3 barns, I think. Yeah, 3 barns. While I'm here, I'll feed up the filler. Yeah, check it out. Go say hi to the horse. There's my horsey. There he is. So yeah, when you get this, then you'll see the circle part down here in the lower right starts off empty, and then when you build the paddock, you jump, and that boosts him one by one. Yeah, how cool is that? There you go. Yeah, there's my horsey. Here. Then we got all the other animals. Got 3 of my milk cows and I think 1 male pig. Yeah, 1 male pig in here. Got to keep them all separated. This game is so much fun. Once you start getting like the automatic milking machine and you can do stuff fast. There's my big bull. I think I just have 1 male. Yeah, and then these are my other 3 dairy cows. Then in here is all the females. So they stop breeding. That's one thing you'll learn really quick, is make sure you have at least 2 barns when you start doing stuff, because you have to separate out the males with the females, or you'll have babies and they'll start having sex with the parents, and you'll have pigs, especially the pigs. They're everywhere. So you learn to separate them out. Yeah, these are all the females in here. And then I built this little workroom so I can make my sausage, and these are all just the drying racks. There's the pig sausage and the beef sausage over here. Alright. Now back to work. I'm actually excited. Have you seen that they have the new expansion coming out in like a month? They're gonna have a new hunting rifle and like hunting missions from the other ranches around. That's going to be a cool update. Yeah, I'm so excited for that one. Yeah, just about a month, they said, right? March something supposed to come out. I'm hoping that when they do that one, they'll make it so you can, like, ride your horse with the rifle. I think that's right, the 24th. That sounds right. Could you imagine that? You're riding on your horse, like Old West style with a rifle? My God, that would be so cool. Because right now you can't shoot off your horse or anything like that. You can just ride it. Yeah, go full on Red Dead Redemption. Alright, I think this should be the last load of wood to finish this sign off. Well, and then in the store they have, what do they, I think they have like sheeps or goats in there too that aren't for sale yet. So I wonder if that's going to be what's next. So they'll just add more animals and stuff. The hunting is going to be huge because it's like, when you get to the point where I am, you know, you have everything working really good. There's just, there's not much to do except just run your farm. So it'll be, the quests will be fun. That would be so cool. If they added the goats and the sheep, imagine if you have to, like, trim the sheep. I finally got rid of my chickens because I got so tired of cleaning up after them. You just make so little money from them. And they poop all the damn time. My God, the chickens are dirty. I like the cows. They're the best, right? They poop, I think, once every other day. Easy to clean up. It's nice big moon pie. They're simple. Although, have you, I don't know if this is still a glitch, but there used to be a glitch where the chickens lay their eggs at 1600 hours, right? Oh, nice name. I like it. I have tags. I haven't named any of my animals yet. I always feel bad because I know I'm going to slaughter them, so I'm like, oh, I don't want to name them. I'm just going to kill them in a couple days. But there used to be this glitch with the chickens where they lay their eggs at 1600 hours, and you could pick up the eggs and then go back to your little tent and save, and then just reload the game, and they would lay eggs again. And so you could do that like between 1600 and I think 1700 hours, they'll lay eggs. And so you could actually get your chickens to lay eggs like 2 or 3 times a day. Quick way to make extra money fast when you're first starting out. I don't think they've fixed that yet. Yeah, I figured that out by accident once. I just randomly had to go do something, and so I just saved the game, and then when I reloaded it, they had laid an extra set of eggs, and I went, wait a second. And so I think you can usually get like 4 sets of eggs every day if you do it right. That's the only little glitch I found with making money fast. I haven't found any others. I think the secret with this game is once you can start buying pigs, they're like the best fast money crop because you just fatten them up for like 5 days. Oh, and the rain stops. All right, we're almost there. Oh, I can't see anything. Almost to the top. There we go. Now we will carefully drive backwards so that I don't drive off the edge. I've only done that a few times by accident. By a few, I mean probably 20. I absolutely love it when game developers let you build stuff in games. Just lets me go crazy. Oh, I hope we have enough wood. I'm sure they didn't. Actually, I know they didn't because the game has gone from the normal, I usually get locked in 144 frames per second to match my monitors, and I'm at like 30 right now, just because of the amount of objects that it's trying to render. They definitely did not anticipate anything this size. What's funny is when I first started building this, I was only going to do it like maybe 25 stories high, like my other building was. And then I built it 25 stories and I went down to like where the car dealership and restaurant are, and you couldn't see it. And I was like, well, wait a second. If I'm going to build something this high, I got to be able to see it. And so then I just kept going up and up and up until I could finally see it. And I was like, all right, that's good. And it was like 45 stories or something like that. And then when I figured out how to add the lights, I had to add like a couple more stories on top of it. So yeah, I think I think when I'm all said and done, it's going to end up being 58 stories high, which is just absurd. Oh yeah, we're going to have enough wood. Just about perfect. All right, that is the last of the building. Now we just got to do the paint and turn on the lights and check it out. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it gets very tedious sometimes. But when you start getting to that point where it's like, what am I doing? You just step back and go drive somewhere. Like when you drive to the gas station and you see it from a million miles away, it just makes me laugh because it's so ridiculous. The only repetitive part is like when I fall off and then you have to go all the way up the stairs again and you're going up, 40 whatever flights of stairs just back and forth and back and forth. That, and obviously bringing the cars up full of wood. That's when it gets pretty bad. So you're probably going to need one more can of paint. I think I'm going to run out. Yep. One more can. I just find it how crazy you can see, and that everything renders in. Like the trees, I would expect the trees would not render, but they're everywhere. Yeah, I got to go up that road. All right, last can of paint. I should do it. Then we got to turn on all the lights. Then you'll see the really repetitive part. Paint it, paint it. All right, there we go. That should be everything. Now we just got to go turn on the lights. This is the part, more than anything, that I think is cool as hell when I figured this out. So you can, you can build the lights in this game, right? But they don't go very far, and you can't see, like, they don't render for very long. But what I realized is the car lights render forever. And so I came up with this idea of how to light this billboard up because I wanted it to look like, an old school road sign. So when you're just driving down the highway and you see one of those lit up road signs, that's what I'm going for. So I came up with this idea of how to do it with these little carts. I'll show you what I did here as I turn them all on. Okay. So I figured out I could build this little ramp and then drive them up so they're facing up the wall, and then they light up the sign. And at first I didn't realize you have to put wood blocks behind it or else they'll roll off in the middle of the night, which is really annoying. So now we're just going to go and turn on all the headlights one by one. What sucks is every time you leave the game and restart, you have to turn the lights back on. I really hope they fix that because I don't want to have to do that every time. Because I have 25 of these things for lights. But it's going to look so cool. Yeah, getting these things in position was so tough. I cannot tell you how many times I would get it just about right. And if you go just a little bit too far, they tip over backwards and fall off the entire sign. And you have to take them all the way up again, one level by one level by one level. I got about halfway through and I was like, why am I doing this? This is so stupid. That was the only time I about gave up on the lights. But then the first time I did like a test before I had really built it that high and I looked at it and I was like, oh, it looks so freaking cool though. And I think I can pretty much guarantee nobody else will have done anything quite this crazy in this game. Almost there. Ooh, that one was already on. Oops. There we go. Okay, let's make sure they're all on. Looks like it. Now we get to see if it actually works the way I hope it does. All right. I love that the lights shine through the back, by the way. They're so bright. They're the brightest headlights on Earth. Well, there it is. I was like, where did I leave my cart? It's over there. All the way down. They really are. The sun is jealous of the freaking headlights in these cars. Like when you're out driving at night and you can't see anything else but the headlights. Absolutely insanity. Oh, yeah. How cool does that look, though, right? That is so ridiculous. I love it. I can't believe how bright those lights are. Now for the real fun. Oh no, it's going to start raining. Don't do a thunderstorm now. this game gets so dark. Yes. That is just crazy. That is so funny. Poor game is chugging. I'm at 12 frames per second right now. All right, so it looks good from there. Now we gotta go check it out from the gas station. If the game doesn't crash. The fact that it renders in all the way over here is so crazy. That is awesome. Look at how mammoth that sign is. It's like 10% the size of the mountain. Oh my god, that is too funny. I love it. One more place we gotta check. We gotta see it from the hardware store. Don't know how visible it'll be down from the hardware store. No, they were not prepared for this. Oh, yeah. There we go. With the moon and the clouds in the background. Come on, that's just gorgeous. I'm screenshotting it. That is too dang funny. Oh my god. That actually turned out better than I was hoping. Alright, while I'm here, I don't think you can sell the wood back, can you, here? Oh, I can. See if that helps the rendering. I found that wood planks are a lot of what the rendering issues are. Doesn't seem to have helped much, though. At least I didn't get randomly attacked by a bear at the hardware store. I swear, I always seem to have a bear freaking attack me at that hardware store. Just driving along, there's the Mammoth billboard. Three? Oh my god! Never had three before. That's cool though, you guys can play together. That must be so much fun. That's actually what got me into this game is I was watching a buddy of mine as a streamer, and he was playing it with 3 other friends. I'd never even heard of it, and they were just doing some crazy stuff. That is just super cool. I dig it. Alright, well I think that is where I am actually going to call it. That's awesome. It's a great game. It's so unique and just so much fun. But thanks for stopping by. Don't know what I'll do next in this game. I'm sure I'll do something. Oh, the next thing I was thinking about doing is actually I already started. I'm building a ramp here. You can see I've started it. I want to try to jump an ATV over the front sign right there. Yeah, that's what I'm really worried about because I know once when they did one of the big updates, everybody lost their saves and they had to restart. I'm going to be so bummed if I lose this. But oh well, I'll just have to do it again, right? But yeah, so my next one is I'm going to build a really long ramp here and I'm going to try to jump over that. So if I can get a cool picture of jumping the ATV over this front post with the sign with the billboard in the background, that's my next goal because that would just look cool. But anyway, that's for another day. For now, I have to call it a night. But yeah, have fun playing the game. And you and your husband keep building that ranch and start building some crazy stuff. And hopefully, I'll see you around again. But for now, I am out of here. Bye.